Today we're teaching you 5 unique ways in which you can play Jenga.
So let's get started.
So we're going to show you the unique way, number 1, on how to play this game. So Anthony's going to start us off with that.
And that's with chopsticks. All right, so I'm going to use my chopsticks to try and move one of these pieces if I can find a loose one.
There you go. So it's much like using your hands, but instead of using one hand, you're using one hand utilizing the chopsticks. You can't actually touch the piece with your fingers, so you have to make sure you get good with chopsticks. And if you don't have chopsticks around, you can use pens or pencils as substitutes. They work pretty well. And you can see it's kind of challenging, especially with the wood on wood.
Wood on wood is challenging.
Yeah. A couple of things that we recommend if you really want to make this unique, at the hardware store you can buy something called Plasti Dip, which rubberizes the tip, so you can just get that, dip the chopsticks in there, and it'll have like rubber ends. Or you can use some kind of sticky adhesive, a spray glue, and that will help you do that as well.
All right.
And again,
wait.
Let me show you how to do this.
Oh, I'm getting it.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's show you how this is done like an expert.
Awesome, drop it.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, real good.
You'll see. Look how long it took you, and look how long it's gonna take me, Papa.
Nobody's timing.
Watch. So that's version number 1, using chopsticks. All right, so here's version number 2, and this one's really simple, but it speeds the game up a little bit, and it's using a die. And what this does is that you roll the die and you get a number. In this case, I got the number 2. And what happens is now I have to remove 2 pieces instead of just the traditional one. And as you go, continue the game going around to your left. Every person is gonna get their chance to go. So I'm kind of a Jenga expert here, just letting you know. Just gonna show off a little bit. But yeah, the idea is that you roll a number. So in this case now Anthony would roll whatever number he gets, another 2, and then he'll remove 2, and you continue this all the way through the game until somebody topples it over. It's just another way to play the game and kind of speeds it up a little bit. All right, so that was version number 2.
And the next version we're going to show you is with a blindfold or a team version.
Yeah, so this is a unique twist. There's 2 variations to the same concept, and we're going to show you both right now. So Anthony has a blindfold. It's not a blindfold. It's a
If you don't have a blindfold, you don't have to use a mask.
Use a mask. This is the time. You probably all have a mask, so you can play with your mask. That's another unique way to do it. Or just take a tie and tie it around your eyes. That works as well. You begin by placing the blindfold over your eyes so you can see. And this is the traditional blindfold way that Anthony likes to play. And now he has to remove the piece from the Jenga tower without actually being able to see. So this one's a little tough.
Wait a second, where's my wallet?
Right.
Oh, I can't use 2 hands.
It's a good time to have my fire wallet light on fire.
Now, normally you can't use 2 hands, but we'll make an exception for the blindfold.
Yeah, when you play the blindfold version, you can play with 2 hands. Now, that was the first way. The second way we said is called Team Jenga, and this is my personal favorite. And it's the same idea, except I have to now direct Anthony on what he should be doing and using one hand. So he's gonna put the blindfold back on. He's righty, so I'm gonna use his right hand. And now I have to direct him on what to do. So we're gonna do like this and just...
Somebody's claiming.
I had a scratch, I had an itch there. So we're gonna try to poke it away, okay. Now, I'm not allowed to touch the piece, so Anthony has to follow along, but I have to direct him on how to grab it, just like this. And this is a really fun game for, it's a really fun version if you're playing with couples or with a lot of people and you want to get more people involved in the game. This is how you do it. So you'll be playing with different teams. So instead of playing just 4 people, you can play 4 teams, and now you have 8 players, which I think really opens up the game a little bit to a lot more people.
Enjoy.
Yeah, and that was another great version. All right, so this version is called Chess Jenga, and this is better for when you have a small group of people. We showed you how to play it with more players, with groups, and in this case, what do you do if you have just 2 players? Now, traditionally, it would be kind of boring, but this is a way to spice it up. And what you do is you're using what's called a chess clock, and you can get this from the App Store. And all it is when you have a chess clock is that each player has a set amount of time. So in this case, it's 5 minutes. If you want to do 3 minutes or 2 minutes to speed it up, or 1 minute if you want to get crazy, it's another way in which you can do it. But you're not just toppling it over to lose, you run out of time and you lose as well. So the way it would look is I would tap this to start for Anthony, and his timer would now start. So he goes ahead and he moves the pieces. Once he's done, he taps it. Now my timer starts, and you can see I got 4 minutes and 55 seconds. So if it takes me a long time, I'm really wasting that important time, and I'm gonna rush a little bit later on, so it makes the game a little more challenging. And now I can go back and tap again. Now it'll be back to Anthony. That was fast. He taps, and it goes back and forth like this. And again, the way you lose is either by toppling the tower or running out of time on your side of the clock.
So this is another great variation of playing Jenga.
Yeah, awesome.
And the last and final version is writing on the blocks.
Yeah, and this is great because you can really put any question you want here. So if you're playing with adults and you want to make it a little risque, you can put personal questions there to make it interesting. If you're an educator or a teacher, you can put review questions for any content that you're covering throughout the year. And this way, when they play the game, the students remove the piece, they have to then answer the question to get an extra point, right? So you get 1 point for placing the block and extra points when you can answer the review questions. A really fun way to make your classroom more interactive when you're reviewing topics.
And another fun way is truth or dare, where you would use half the blocks, write truth, and the other half you would write dare. And on the other side would have the question where the person has to answer truthfully, or the dare, whatever dare you want.
Yeah, so if this side said truth, on the other side would be the question. If it said dare, this side would be the action, and that's how you play the truth or dare version. Another fun way for the adults is a drinking version, right? So you can put on here, take 2 sips, take 3 sips. Some of them say 4 sips. One may say take a shot. One may say drink somebody else's drink. Whatever the case is, you can put a bunch of different variations on here, and then whatever piece they take, they have to also do that action. So you can make it a little bit more for adults as well.
And that's it. And these are a few ideas on how to play with writing on the blocks.
Yeah, really great way. And there you have it, your video of 5 unique ways on how to play Jenga.
We hope you enjoyed them, and if you have any other variations on how you play, please drop them in the comments below.
Yeah, and while you're there, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Well, he said comment, but like, subscribe, all that good stuff, because your support really helps us keep motivated and keep making these videos.
Thank you.
We'll see you in the next episode.